back at my desk, and this is the top of my desk, and I'll try to step back. I don't want to make anybody dizzy or nauseous, so I'll just try to step back so you could take a look and see just what it looks like from my desk view if you're looking in. And up on top I have all of my Cricut cartridges, so I'll try to zoom in a little bit for you, and just some recent cards and things that I've made, and some pens up there. I have my Cuttlebug up in the corner. It's really heavy, so I didn't want to put it like on a drawer or any of the shelves in my closet, because I didn't want to have any thing fall. But here in this first little cubby hole, I have my 2 scoring tools. I have my Score Pal, which I like a lot. It's a little pricey for all the rave that was on the blogs, and everybody said, oh, you have to get one, you know, it's great. So I ordered it on eBay, of course, and I got the mat and the extra scoring tool, and I really liked it. And then I saw a YouTube video for the Martha Stewart scoreboard, and I really like the Martha Stewart scoreboard. The only thing is if you probably heard, the scoring tool doesn't attach like the Score Pal does. So if you don't, you know, click this shut, or, you know, if it opens up while you're pulling it off the shelf, because it's kind of, it's, you know, there, you lose your scoring tool. And that's the only thing I do not like about it. But other than that, it is a far better scoring tool. It has, you know, marks at, I believe it's every 1/8 of an inch, and it has a little cheat sheet for, you know, the cards, like what size is an A2 card, and I can't get it to focus for you to see that, but it's really nice and I really like it. What I really like to do is to keep them in these holders, and a lot of places have the holders on clearance, and that's where I got them. So I just put my dies in there and my embossing folders in there, and then I use just a little bit of a label so that I can know which one is which. So here is like the invitation one, Boo to You, and then I also have the thing case. I don't go to Crops, but I thought it was just a nice place to keep all of my folders. So some of these I haven't labeled yet, but like the numbers one, or some of these little border ones. But these are my quick cuts that I got on eBay, I think from like Oh My Crafts. They were doing like a closeout, and so I ordered those, and Bloom Dots, and of course Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, Friend, Perfectly Paisley. I have quite a few of the Cuttlebug folders, and I really like them. So, and then these are some more quick cuts, little mini ones, and then I have some more Cuttlebug mini ones, and just like, you know, baby, the bow frame, these borders, they're really nice, and that, and I keep that in there just to kind of neatly contain them, because they can get a little bit out of control. And then in the drawer below my Cuttlebug is my labeler. I have 2, and just like my stapler and things like that. In this drawer are my clear blocks and my border punches, my EK Success border punches, and my corner rounder, which I don't like this one. Then in this drawer I have my Stampin' Up! Watercolor pencils and my Stampin' Right markers. And like I said, it's really nice because I have the Stampin' Right markers and the refills, so I don't have to worry too much about having to buy them. So it kind of saves money in the long run. And then in this drawer, I have already some A2 size cards, like the cardstock, the 8.5 by 11 cut in half to make the A2 cards. Some color box inks that I don't really use, and I was going to throw them away, but then I just said, I'll throw them in this drawer. And then this is so funny. I have dental floss, but I watched a YouTube video about how to, like, if you put something on with like adhesive, like especially like a mono adhesive or your ATG gun, and you want to remove it without trying to rip the card, if you use dental floss to kind of help you get it off, it works really good. And I did it myself. I saw it on YouTube and I tried it myself, so I do keep that. I don't know why it's in this drawer. It actually should go up in this drawer, which is my junk drawer. So I'll stick it in there and close it and hope nothing falls out. In this drawer I have ribbon, and I started trying to label my drawers and get them organized. So I just have, I don't have a lot of ribbon. I'm trying to use ribbon more, and so that's my little bit of ribbon in that drawer. Moving down here, I have my pattern paper. I actually have a lot of pattern paper for me, not a lot for some people, but I just kind of store it. You know, here's like a die cuts with a view, and then what I did was, because it's hard to see what pattern paper it is when you store it like that, is I got these little tabs. I think at Joann's, I think they were their Craft Essentials brand. They were on clearance. Is I label the stacks. I didn't label these yet, but like here is my die cuts with a view neutral. If you pull out here, here's die cuts with a view sweet, nursery boy, and I just label them that way so that kind of show you this way. It might work a little bit better, so I can, you know, pull them out from there and go from there, and I just have to label those. And down below I have my Stampin' Up! Paper, and I just have it in like a file thing. I don't have it separated by color or anything like that. I kind of just dig through it, but I did want to separate like my Stampin' Up! Paper from the paper company paper, because this is like a cheaper brand, and you can really tell the difference between Stampin' Up! Or Paper Train paper and just like a cheap, you know, one you buy at like Joann's or anything like that. But I do like the paper.